Trump and director of the Border Security and Immigration Center at the Heritage Foundation, Laura Reese. Laura, welcome.
Thank you.
So you heard some of the pushback on the criticism about the location of Alligator Alcatraz. Do you have an issue with that location and what it's being used for?
Well, it's actually resourceful and efficient by the state of Florida and the federal government to use a pre-existing airstrip. They built it very quickly, and I would like to see more states get involved in this as well because of the damage that the Biden administration did, allowing millions to come into the U.S. illegally over just 4 years. States are going to feel the effects of this for years to come, and so it's in their interest to help enforce the laws.
President Trump has put a tremendous amount of emphasis on getting a handle on the situation at our southern border. The numbers remain low. Are you stunned by the turnaround over the past year?
No, enforcing the laws goes a long way, and the commitment has been real. The commitment of adding more Defense Department soldiers and assets has really helped. And so the past 2 months, the number of releases into the country has been 0, and that's unheard of. So they are ending catch and release, which just goes to show an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, because it's easier and cheaper to prevent illegal immigration on the front end than it is, as we see, all the activities ICE has to do, the expense, the time, the delay, even the assaults that they're experiencing on the back end.
The big, beautiful bill now signed into law has a tremendous amount of resources for the border and for ICE. I asked Tricia McLaughlin from Homeland Security about that. Let's play it. I'll get you to react.
We're doubling our detention bed space with this bill. We're getting even more officers, ICE officers on the street, up to 20,000 now, so 50% increase in our workforce. And we're also going to be getting our brave Border Patrol and ICE enforcement officers bonuses that they need to continue to do their job.
What do you expect will be the impact of those additional resources?
Well, the Trump administration will be able to continue to maintain a secure border, but also the ability to carry out mass deportations. With 10,000 more ICE agents, up to 100,000 more detention beds, President Trump ran on and Americans voted for mass deportations, not just the worst of the worst, but any type of deportable alien, whether they've overstayed a visa, whether they've committed identity fraud to work here without authority, et cetera, et cetera. That is what Americans continue to support, and that's what we need to apply consequences so that people will start complying with our laws and we can get to a lawful immigration system.
It sounds like President Trump may be coming around a bit on special work permits for illegals when it comes to farms and perhaps the hospitality industry. Your thoughts on that?
Well, the agriculture industry already has its own program for lawful workers, and it's uncapped. So the question is, why aren't agriculture employers already using that program to hire workers that they may need? And so really, no industry should be off the table. We have lived with decades for too many employers and sectors violating our laws, paying under the table, tax evasion, et cetera. And so the model is broken, and it's time to put Americans first, hire Americans first. So really, we need to see the details.
Big picture, after the passage of this new law, huge impact for the kind of work you used to do in terms of securing our border, securing our country?
Yeah, the game changer is really the resources for ICE. Congress is very used to giving more Border Patrol agent resources, and that's needed. But interior enforcement is the game changer here, again, to apply consequences so that people understand we're serious about our immigration laws and that more people will comply with those laws and come here lawfully, and that should be everybody's goal.
Laura Reese, thanks for coming in. Great to have your analysis.
Thanks, Mike.
Hey, everyone.